Craps Energy. My name is Truth. And in today's video, I wanted to, just talk a little bit about how the game has been going for me. In a previous video, I talked about how since the pandemic, things have been a little different on the table. The game just doesn't seem as exciting to me as before. And I've been spending a little time trying to figure out why that is. And so I've been visiting a few of the casinos in the area just to kind of get a feel for where I'm comfortable playing. And I noticed a couple of things. So initially when the pandemic started and the casinos were trying to rush to open, some of the casinos didn't have the plexiglass. So it was just like playing normally. However, they weren't allowing as many people to the table as before. As you know, as many as 14 people can play at the table, and they have reduced that down to 6. So there was plenty of room. There was no plexiglass, and things were still kind of exciting. Well, then some of this casinos started to install the plexiglass. And if you are a craps player and you frequent a lot of different casinos, you may notice that some of the installs are a little bit different. So here where I live, they have 2 types of plexiglass. They have the single glass, which just kind of divides you from the person to your left, as well as to the person that's on your right. They also have that plexiglass that kind of extends out, and it has that barrier that kind of crosses your face, sort of about here maybe. And so because of the way that I shoot, depending on where I'm positioned on the table, usually left of stick, so I'm shooting to the right, I'm having to extend my arm. But that plexiglass kind of hinders that a little bit. And what's happening is I don't have the freedom to really stretch my arm. So what I'm having to do is I'm having to lean way into the table just to give myself that room that I need. Now, one of the adjustments I made was to just kind of position my arm up against the glass and to focus as much as possible to get the dice down the end of the table. And that's been working for the most part, but there's a huge difference in the way I was shooting before and how I'm having to shoot now. And so I'm finding myself having to make those adjustments. And so what I'm going to try to do going forward is I really need to get comfortable with I guess just maybe not so necessarily focusing on my shot, the shot that I normally shoot and the shot that I've been practicing with at home. But I'm going to have to try to figure out a way to reach around that glass. Now, the difference between the casino table and the plexiglass and practicing at home is I don't have the glass. So I'm still shooting my shot, but I'm not having to make that adjustments. So I have got to figure out a way to try to make that adjustment so that I can reach around that piece of glass and still feel comfortable. I'm comfortable at home. I'm shooting well at home. But I noticed that when I go to the casino and I'm having to reach around that glass, it's something that I'm not used to, and it's something that I'm not comfortable with. And it makes a big difference. So I've got to do some research to see if I can build myself a little plexiglass barrier to help me with my reach, so that when I go to the casino, I'm comfortable and the game is exciting again. So wish me luck. and I'll see you in the next video.